here, but check, 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 check. There it is. Looks like he's jumping now. Check, check. Thank you. After your 5, come to neutral, and then we'll do 5 the opposite way. So I'm up, back, and around. Maybe even I look up. As I come forward, maybe I look under. When you finish your 5 each way, we'll meet back, low mountain. So all 4s, hands and knees. Sorry about that. I just had to get the volume going. If you're not sure what these are from here, you can just look at me and see how I'm working through. We'll meet back in that low mountain. Take your time. From all 4s, take a breath. Step back to plank. Push back to downward dog. Now, keep your forearms lifting up away from the mat. We did that before in puppy dog. It was a little bit easier because we weren't bearing as much weight, so it's a little more challenging now. Keep the inner biceps lifting up away from the mat. When you do that cue, when you create that action, your shoulders should move out away from your neck. If your inner biceps fall to the floor, you can see as if you're looking forward, my shoulders are starting to hug my neck. I got to go the exact opposite way. Now, push your hands down and forward. Take your chest back towards your toenails or towards your shins. There's the big opener in the chest. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take 3 nice breaths. So I could stay low here, right? I can come up a little bit higher, but everybody's shoulders are back and down away from your ears. After your 3 breaths, lower the chest, push up through plank, back to downward dog. Now, if you want to bend your knees, bend your knees. If you want to straighten your legs, you got to engage those hamstrings. So pull your heels to your butt and your butt to your heels, isometrically, so without movement. Then start to straighten the legs. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. Back of the heart comes forward out of the front of the chest. This is a back bend. After the 3 breaths, back to chaturanga or lower your chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back that little bit. Feel that peel come up, belly, chest, neck, face, arms. Inhale, come up, take the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers. Fill those ribs up with breath. So big inhale. And then exhale, take the shoulders back. Maybe the hands away from the back a little bit here. So see, I go this way. And that's how I get into my arms a little bit more. Make sure the elbows aren't hyperextending though, because the elbows, when joints hyperextend, they send the bones the wrong way. Right? So we got to make sure that we keep a little micro bend in our elbows. Exhale, release, swing the arms up. Curl back a little bit. Keep your hips from coming forward. So keep your heels heavy. Keep your inner thighs back. Sacrum back. Belly shudders, right? Heart's reaching up here. Throat's back. Maybe look up to the sky, reach up out of the crown of the head. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step the right leg back, lunge. Nice and high in the fingertips of the blocks. Get that front knee to stack right on top of your ankle. Get it to track that second toe. Keep pushing down. That's the top, the bottom. Front to back is going to be
Pull your front heel back and your back toes forward. Side to side is going to be like hugging shins into the midline, even though they're not next to each other. One more breath. And then inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, one crescent. Keep that right hip coming forward and down. Work from root chakra again, so from pelvic floor. Take it all the way up through the belly. Not even past the crown. Go up through your thumbs. Now curl back into the pose. You feel a big opener on the front of the right thigh, but you feel this peel coming up the belly and the chest again. You feel lots of engagement running up the spine. One more breath. Exhale the hands down to the blocks. Flip them up nice and high. Slowly straighten your front leg. Re-square that right hip forward and down. Look forward. Climb the spine up out of the waist, so get nice and tall. And then if you want to fold down the inside of that left leg. But look what goes first. My chest. What wants to go first? My chin. That's the misalignment. So I got to keep going back of my neck to the ceiling. Chest towards the mat. So think of opposing forces, right? The neck is sliding towards the ceiling, but the chest is softening towards the floor. One more breath. Look forward. Bend into the lead knee. Keep the right hand down. Draw the left elbow back. Maybe take the twist. Spin your right bicep so it's facing the front of the room. Feel your right shoulder root back. We need that. Now we can open up a little bit further. Work the upper back to twist. Don't let that right hip collapse. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Step forward. Keep the knees bent. Reach the left leg back. Lunge. You want your hands to connect, but you just want them to hold the space, like to give you a little security, not to bear weight, right? So the weight is going to be in your legs. So keep pushing down. This is just to let your mind settle. Whenever your hands here, like this is much more trying on me mentally, right? Because my body's like, well, he might fall forward, right, and crash. This is, okay, he can hold himself up, so now I can let my body stretch, right? I can let the heel reach back. I can let the knee reach forward and the crown of the head reach forward. I can breathe side to side. That's not going to happen unless I'm going to be safe, right? One more breath. Now inhale, come up, Vira 1. Lots of work running up that spine, but don't lose the shutters. The shutters are the key here, right here. So they want to blow open, whoosh, close them. That's how you get the lift through the spine. Now you can curl back into the pose. Reach back out of your heel. Forward out of the knee and the crown of the head, up and out of the fingertips. One more breath. Exhale the hands to the blocks. Flip them up nice and high. Slowly straighten that front leg. Make sure you don't hyperextend. Look forward. See this hip? I got to go this way. Boop, just a little bit. Then I'm going to look forward, and then I'm going to fold down the inside of my right thigh because that feels good to me. Maybe it feels better to you to stay up here, right? Wherever you want to work. Stay with your breath and remember the opposing forces. So let the chest come first. One more breath. Look forward, bend into that lead knee. Left hand stays down. See, this is what I got to do. I got to turn the bicep this way. Now the shoulder's back. Now I can draw the elbow back. See, this is the other thing that wants to happen. This hip wants to dump. It's got to stay way up here. Then I got to breathe forward so the twist is in my spine. Now as I twist, I'm rotating through the spine, right? That's a big difference. Twists aren't as easy as they seem. Maybe look up. Inhale, come back to center, step forward. Swing the arms up, take a big reach. Curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Keep your arms short here. Make sure they're not pulling out of the sockets. Should have like short little arms like T-Rex or like a robot. And as I go deeper to the floor, it's happening from the length of the back of my legs, so calves and hamstrings, my spine, spinal erectors.
See, that's why in forward fold, you keep your hands connected to the floor. I've seen the thing where you swing your arms like this. If this feels good to you, go for it. Scientifically, your body is only worried about your head hitting the floor. It's not worried about stretching your hamstrings. But as soon as those hands hit the floor, boom, now I can let my hamstring stretch. Right? Otherwise, your body's not going to let anything go because it's going to try to hold in a protective state. All these little tricks are to let your body go into that optimal place. One more breath. And then bend the knee, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog, move through your vinyasa 3 times. But remember, I've said to you, what does your practice need? Right? If you can manipulate and control something, manipulate it. You want to do a variation of a pose? Awesome. If you could control it, then that's what you want to do. You want to take it to where you feel that moment is asking you to go. If you feel it's a little more challenging, you want to stay as neutral and connected as possible. But that's you learning your practice. We'll meet back in downward dog. Keep pushing the hands down and forward. Keep the chest coming back towards the toenails. We're working that upper back. We're engaging those muscles that are going to want to be deficient on us all day. Right between our shoulder blades, from our head to our butt, those spinal erectors. Keep breathing here. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Now charge the legs up, right? Back bends, 90% legs, 10% back bend. So I'm super fired in my legs. Now I reach up. Maybe I curl back into this standing back bend. But I let this happen above my waist, specifically in that thoracic spine. One more breath. If you're deep, inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Take that right hand to the outside of the left calf or shin. Take the twist here in your forward fold. You could go here, fingertips. Block, right, would be here. Hip. Extension, right, wherever you want to play. Inhale, come back to center. Soften down the middle. When you're ready, swap side 2. Keep the weight balanced here in the feet. Maybe reach up. Inhale, come back to center. Next inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Inhale, look forward. Connect to the spine. Connect to that upper back. And then exhale, fold. Let it go. One more time. Inhale, looks forward. We get the engagement. Exhale, fold. We get that length or the stretch. Sit back as the knees bend. Swing the arms up. Take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Right leg forward, left leg back. Triangle. We work on keeping those hips from popping all the time, right? So think if you're on a sheet of ice, your feet are going to splay out that way, right? You're going to pull your front heel back and your back arch forward, like to keep yourself from slipping on the ice. Take the left hip back. Take that left thigh back. Take the arms up. Keep ripping the feet together. Now inhale, get tall up out of your waist. Yep. And then when you're ready, hinge at the right side of your hip. Bring the hand down to the block or the floor. It's that muscle energy of drawing the head of the femur into the hip socket that keeps it from popping. So you see, it's a lot of muscle energy here. If you let go, it's going to let go. So you got to keep ripping your feet together. Now, right side body, start to open it up. So from hips to armpit. You might have to engage the left side. Now maybe start to rotate open. Take the top of the ribs back, bring the bottom of the ribs forward. Maybe start to look up.
One more breath. Inhale, come up. Bend into the lead knee. Bring the elbow to the thigh. Sweep the bicep up along the cheek. If you want to bring the hand down to the block or the floor, feel free. If you want to keep it on your knee, go for it. Inside the foot would be a little more therapeutic, a little more accessible. Behind my foot would be a little more challenging. Whatever feels good to you. One more breath. Push into the front heel. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Push from the back foot to the front heel as you step forward. Nice, y'all. Swap side two. Left leg forward, right leg back. So you see we linked up a few poses, right? So it's important to get this distance set up. If you're not sure, that's where you bend into the knee. Because what would happen if I'm too short, right? Then when I went into this Parsva, I'd be like this. And then I'm going to have to move this. Now, if I have to move this back foot, I'm going to. But I want to try to get this set up right off the bat. Balance beam. Rip the feet together. Hip back, thigh back. Nice and tall. Hinge at the left side of the hip. Keep ripping those feet together. Spin that left shoulder, so keep bringing bicep forward to the front of the room. Take the left shoulder back. Now, as you pull the belly and the shutters closed, connect to the core, that's where we can rotate open. That's the top of the ribs back and the bottom of the ribs forward. You feel that deepen the stretch on the inside of the left thigh. All right, we're working here. One more breath. Now push into that front heel. Inhale, come up tall. Keep ripping your feet together. Bend into the lead knee. Bring the elbow to the thigh. Sweep the bicep up. Utthita Parsva Konasana. If you're going to bring the hand down, go for it. If you're going to rotate open, play around. What feels good to you? Play with that. Find the balance of power, right, and freedom. One more breath. Push into that front heel. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Then we push from the back foot to the front heel as we step forward. Let the hands meet. Anjali Mudra. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Let your eyes close. Take a few breaths. So we're in mountain pose. This is pretty energetic, right? There's a lot of muscle energy here. But we're softening it by closing our eyes and turning back to our breath. Full breath in, complete breath out. And gently open the eyes. Release the hands, swing them up. Keep those legs charged. Maybe curl back that little bit. See if this standing back bend is getting a little further. This is going to want to happen. Don't let it. Keep this back. Work in your upper back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa 3 times. So we flow again. We'll meet back in downward dog. Keep breathing here. Keep taking your chest back towards your toenails. Make sure your knees are micro bent, don't hyperextend. As you push the hands down and forward, and the chest works back towards your toenails or your shins, notice how your biceps are in line with your cheeks or your ears. One more breath. Inhale, come forward to plank. Keep your hips up. Don't let your hips sag. See, your hips should be up like this, right, as compared to this. Keep them up.
Bring your belly button to your spine. See what I do with my sit bones? They want to do this. I got to go this way. Now, that's too much, right? Not enough. Find where the sweet spot is. Keep breathing. Trina's not here to save us, so I forgot where the clock started. So let's keep breathing here. Get those hips up. Get those hips up. Keep breathing. This ain't, come on, this is just what we do. Stay with your breath. One more. And then slowly lower to your bellies. Nice, y'all. Take your right hand out to the side. Palm down. Bend your left knee. Roll towards your right hip. So it's like wilding on the floor. Step that foot behind. Yep. So with my left hand, I like to do this. This is my flavor. I support the joint and I work my hand here. Some of you are going to want to interlace your hands behind your back. Feel free. It's where you want to take this opener. But the trick here is to claw the floor, like if you had talons, you're digging your talons into the wood. Then you're dragging your chest towards the wall with the window and the door. That's the action you're going to get to feel opening in the forearm and the bicep. Then you're going to take your left shoulder back, or like opening your left chest to the sky. That's how you peel your right pec, so your right chest muscles. Pecs. But there's that play between. That's called your front arm line, your forearm, your bicep, and your pec. So that's a fascial line. So we're trying to stretch that whole area. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Pause. We'll swap side too. I'll take my left hand out to the side. Bend that right knee. Roll towards your left hip. Step the foot behind. I'm going to use right hand in front of me to support the joint, but you can interlace the hands behind your back. If your left pinky was under last time, let your right pinky be under. And then play with dragging yourself forward and then opening the chest towards the sky. And find where you need to take the pose. It might be start with your hand in front and then go to your hands behind your back, or the other way around. You start it and then you want to come to the support. But keep the pose moving in a positive direction. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Pause down the middle. Interlace your hands behind your back. Bring your toenails flat to the floor. Charge your legs up. So what do I got to do? I got to push my feet in the floor. I got to sweep my inner heels out. I got to hug my shins in. I got to pull my heels to my butt. I got to pull my kneecaps to my waist. Belly button to spine. Push your pubic bone or your junk into the yoga mat. Now look forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Let's get 5. Your breath. Remember, 90% legs, 10% back bend. Keep your legs fired. Now, this is my last one. After your 5th, as you lower down, release your hands. Take your hands underneath your head. Turn your head to one side. Make a little pillow with your hands. You could do some butt wiggles like this, or some reverse windshield wipers. Yep, whatever feels good. And then inhale, come back to center. Take the hands behind your back one more time. So if left pinky was under, you swap, right? You let right pinky get a chance. Work from your feet through your legs. Do the core, upper trunk. Look forward, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. We'll do 5 again. Your breath. Keep the belly button working to the spine. Keep your pubic bone rooting down into the mat. And then after your 5, release the hands. If the right hand was on top, left hand, turn your head to the other side. And if you want to do some butt wiggles or some reverse windshield wipers, go for it. Whatever feels good. If laying here static feels good, awesome. And then inhale your head back to center. Bring your thumbs middle of the chest, nipple line. Take the shoulders back. Curl the toes. Charge the legs up. Belly in. Shutters closed. Push up the chaturanga. Take a breath. Push up the plank. Take a full round of breath. Push back to downward dog. Take a few breaths. Nice, y'all. Full breath in, complete breath out here. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, big reach. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Root down into your left foot, bend your right knee, reach down, grab your ankle, your foot, or your strap. So baby dancer works the upper back, right? We work that. That's the last part of the pose where you're going to curl into it. Remember, that's the last part. So right now, you're getting a good quad stretch. Belly's in, sit bones are down. You can stay here, right? We're opening up here, the front of the thigh. If you want to go further, left arm comes in front, and we plug the shoulder in. Now, keep your left heel heavy so you can move your toes. See, this wants to happen. That's going to pull the big toe mount up. I got to keep the toes loose. Now, don't worry about kicking the leg back or arching your back. Just hinge at the hip. Now, when you feel you're out here and you feel comfortable, keep the right hip coming down. So you got to hug your pubic bone to the inside of your left thigh. Now, draw your hand in your foot, kick your leg back. Start to work the upper back here. Yes, nice, y'all. One more breath. Inhale, come up, release the leg, bring it in front. Take the arms up. Keep the heel heavy. Maybe look up. Maybe close your eyes. Long hold. Open your eyes. Exhale, release. There's an extra couple seconds there, right? Swap side two. See from the side, if I get heavy into the balls of my feet and my toes, see what happens when I crunch my toes? Look how this comes up. That's one of my points of connection. Heel is first, pinky toe mound is second, big toe mound is third. So I want to work all those places. If you haven't grabbed your leg yet, bend that knee. See, now I lean back. I got to root the weight into the heel. Belly's in, sit bones down. I'm already getting the quad stretch. Maybe the arm comes up. This is going to want to happen. So you got to keep hugging the inside of your left thigh or your pubic bone to the inside of your right thigh. Now hinge. So you're going forward. So you got to keep reaching back to keep the heel heavy. Then if you feel comfortable, we curl that little bit. Yeah, keep that left hip down. That's it. One more breath. Now inhale, come up, release the leg, bring the knee in front. Belly's in, yep. Keep hugging, adducting. Maybe the arms come up. Maybe start to look up. Maybe close your eyes. Open the eyes. Exhale, release. Nice, y'all. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, take a big reach. Maybe curl back into it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Exhale, lower the knees. Come to Virasana to
Hero's pose. So you split those calf muscles, right? Bisect the calf, push the outside one away, sit back between your heels. The space between our knees will all be different, but the outsides of our shins will all be parallel with the sides of our mat. Unsickle your feet a little bit, so turn them out. If your butt doesn't touch the floor or the mat, just take the block or the blanket underneath you, boost up a little bit. Take your right hand behind you, left bent elbow to the outside of your thigh. Sit up tall. Take the twist to the right. And the legs, keep flicking your toes into the yoga mat. Keep hugging your shins into the midline. So it feels like you're lifting up as compared to just sinking down. Inhale, come back to center, soften down the middle, swap side two. Hand to the outside of the thigh. I sit up nice and tall as I take the twist. Yeah, don't just collapse the weight down. Keep hugging in and feeling that you can control it. It's softening down, right? Not just collapsing. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Next inhale, come up. All fours, hands and knees. Reach one leg back, and then the second leg back. Take a couple breaths here. Lower it down, swap the legs, just opening up the knee and the hip. Belly's in. Lower it down. All fours, hands and knees. Step back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through, pigeon. So take that right knee nice and wide to the right edge of your mat. I've mentioned to you all many times, I want to get my shin more parallel with the top of the mat. On this side, I can't do that with my knee, but this is where I would attempt to be, right? The best that I can, all right? But the knee is still nice and wide to the outside of the mat. That left knee is going to be in line with your hip. And then push down and start to hug in. So pull those knees in. Pull pelvic floor up again. Pull your belly in. Shudders are going to lift the spine. See, that's where I can take my hands up because now I got a lot of power. But if you want to fold, when we do chest, I always show you all this way. What is this going to do for me? We just spent all of class trying to get rid of this shit, right? Look what this turns into. This. Does this look like something I want to do? We're just trying to open all this up. So if you take your hands out to the side, you're going to make pillars out of your arms like this. So take the elbows out to the sides. Now, as you fold, you could see my spine nice and tall here. Now, if you can do this with your forearms and you can keep your spine nice and tall, awesome. If this helps you a little bit, same awesome, right? It's whatever you can control. Where do you want to take the pose? One more breath. Now, inhale, come up. You're going to bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand, grab your ankle, your foot, or your strap. Start to draw the heel towards the sit bone. Now, you could start to slide the foot into the crease of your elbow. Here. Now, I'm going to take my fingers up to the sky. Here. Now, I'm going to take this right arm and come up and over. Here. Now I'm going to try to square myself back up. So I'm going to try to take that right shoulder back and that left shoulder forward. Then watch the buoying as you release. Come back. You'd have the strap around your foot for those of you using the strap. Okay? Release. Take the hands down. Lift the hips. Reach that right leg back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Lower the leg down, take a breath. Reach the left leg straight back, step it through, pigeon. In the moment, it feels really good, but I know I'll pay the price on that knee later. But for me, it's tough because the tight spot of my hips is my butt cheeks, right? My glutes. How do you stretch them out?
right? That's been a little bit of an issue for me. When you're ready, hug in. If you want to go for the fold, go for the fold. If you want to stay up here at the prep, stay at the prep. But right, that's the game, right? You got to figure out what's going on. I tell you all the time, if you want to be an adult athlete, sometimes shit's going to go wrong, right? You got to try your best to keep that from happening. But life's a law of averages, right? Like most things in life, that's how it tends to be. Sometimes things are going to go real well, sometimes they're not. You got to try to find the balance in all that. We do that in our poses where we intertwine muscle and organic energy, right? Sometimes you need a little more muscle energy, sometimes you need a little more organic, but you're just trying to balance them out. And balance isn't always equal, right? Sometimes you got to overbalance one side. One more breath. Now inhale, come up. Then you're going to bend that right knee, reach back with your right hand. So here's an awesome place to stay, right? We're working the quad stretch. If you want to go further, you're going to start to draw that heel towards the sit bone. There's the strap around the foot. So you see more space, right? Makes it more accessible. Then I'm going to start to slide the foot towards my elbow crease. Then I'm going to take my fingers towards the sky. My left hand comes up and over. This side, you can see, is a little bit different for me. Challenging? Hell yeah, this is way at my edge. Watch the buoying as you release, but I do the best that I can, right? When you're ready, lift the hips, reach that left leg back to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Lower it down. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Nice, y'all. We haven't tried that together in a while. All right, grab your mats, find a spot on the wall. We'll go upside down. If you're at home, you don't have the wall to kick up on. You just lay on your mat, bend your knees, interlace your hands behind your thigh. Take a bunch of breaths. Swap into side two. If you're at home or in the studio, it's not your day to invert. You're always welcome to go legs up the wall or do a pose that feels good to you, okay? Back bend inversion is hollow back. So if you want to try hollow back, you can give hollow back a try. That would be like a back bending inversion. If you want to stick with me, downward dog and L pose, I'm going to talk you through. So if you want to stick with me, let's meet all fours, hands and knees. Feet are touching the wall. If you want to go on your own whenever you're ready. From the all fours, take a couple breaths. Lift the knees and the hips. Come to a short downward dog. When you're ready, step one foot up the wall and then the second foot up the wall. And then if the knees are bent, you're in downward dog inverted. If the legs are straight, you're in L pose. If you want to work in the chest a little bit, you can work dolphin. Nice, y'all. In your inversions, charge the legs up. When the legs are nice and fiery and engaged, we're going to be in a good place. Nice, y'all. If you're going to hit a hollow back, you want to be somewhere between like a hand and a half or 2 hands away from the wall. That'll be your distance away from the wall. Nice, y'all. About 30 more seconds or so. Take your time.
Here's a good blend of muscle and organic energy, right? It takes a lot of muscle energy to hold yourself upside down. But at the same time, you got to settle into the pose. You got to turn back to the breath. You got to reach up out of your feet.
And then let's meet on our bellies.
Bow pose. So we're going to bend our knees, reach back, grab our ankles, our feet, our strap. If you grab your ankles, right, like this, go this way with your feet. Back to dorsiflexion. Now hug your knees in. For just this instance, for just a second, in this instance, you want to push your knees down, your butt's going to come up. Now pull your belly button to your spine and push your pubic bone back down in the yoga mat. That's going to keep the low back nice and safe. Now look forward, reach forward as you lift the chest off the floor. Hug your hands into your feet, kick your feet back into your hands. Breathe. Keep the low back safe by belly button to spine, pubic bone to the mat. One more breath. Stay engaged as you release. Take your hands underneath your head. Turn your head to one side. Butt wiggles or reverse windshield wipers. The magic to that pose is keeping the pelvis neutral and the low back safe. And then you can really work the upper back. Inhale your head back to center, bend the knees, reach back. Hug the knees in, so adduct. Belly button to spine, pubic bone to the mat. If you need more space, push the knees down first, then belly button and pubic bone to the mat. Look forward, then lift the chest. So see, when we look forward, we're lengthening the spine. Then when we get the spine nice and tall, that'll help keep us in our upper back as well. Now work that back bend right underneath the shoulder blades. In your thoracic spine, not in your lumbar. One more breath. Watch the buoying as you release. Swap those hands. Turn your head to the other side. Butt wiggles the reverse windshield wipers. This is like a butt wiggle. This is like a reverse windshield wiper. This one's a little more rooted. This one's a little more challenging. It's not a right or wrong. Twists just neutralize back bends. That's why we do them afterwards. Inhale, come back to center. Spin over onto your back. Either a twist or a neutral fold is the other one that will help neutralize out back bends. A neutral fold would be like downward dog with your knees real bent. Something like that. Take the legs out, reach the arms up overhead. Take a nice stretch here. Spread the fingers and the toes. Hug the knees to your chest. And with the knees bent, lower your feet to the floor. Inhale your right leg up, cross it over the left, nice and tight. Hips are going to go to the right a little bit as the knees fall towards the left. Staying with the belly in towards the spine and the shutters closed. So we get that nice rotation through the spine. We don't let the manipulation take over. The manipulation's in the ribs, right? If the shutters blow open, the ribs, your shoulder blade's gonna fire to the midline and your ribs are gonna manipulate instead of your spine twisting and rotating. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Scooch back to the middle. Unwind that top leg. Knees are bent, feet are on the floor. Take a breath here. Then we lift the left leg up. We cross it nice and tight. This time the hips are going to go to the left a little bit as the knees settle towards the right. Maybe we even look away from the bent knees. You could even take your left arm out to the side. You'll extend out even further. And then just notice how your belly wants to let go. Of course it does. Mine does too.
path of least resistance, right? Here we're like, no, I have to, and I'm not fifth gear pedal to the metal drawing my belly in, but I'm certainly like second gear. There's definitely a pretty strong intention to me holding this in. Inhale, come back to center, unwind the legs, scooch back to the middle, take the legs out, take the arms up overhead, take another stretch. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. One more breath. Hug those knees to your chest. Take the knees wide, come to happy baby. Keep those knees wider than your shoulders. Keep hugging in. You want to reach one leg out or both legs out, go for it. Rock side to side, whatever feels good to you. And when you're ready, inhale the knees to center, exhale the legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. Beautiful practice, crew. Feel free to add or remove layers or props. You could set up a heart bench. You could set blocks underneath your backs of your knees, blocks on the outsides of the thighs, whatever feels good to you. I'll talk everyone through laying flat. Then here's the legs stretch out, let the feet gently roll open. Let the arms come along the sides. And as the open palm turns to the sky, feel the shoulders settle back. Let your head rest back. Maybe let your eyes close. The tongue soften from the roof of the mouth. We feel the body get heavy. The mind softens. It gets light. Goes back to the breath. Our heart opens. It starts to collect the practice. Gets ready to move the practice into the yoga of life, the practice of life. Begin here to draw in a deeper breath. Feel the breath as it washes over the body, toes, fingers, crown of your head through your heart, reawakening that better version of yourself. Maybe the fingers and the toes begin to wiggle, or the arms and the legs begin to stretch, or you move in a way that feels good to you. Taking your time, moving slowly. You're ready, you can hug your knees to your chest and just roll to the right side. Push your hands down. Come up to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed and our hands in front of our hearts. And one more time to seal in our practice, our time together with our Kula, our yoga family. Together, the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's to you that I bow. Namaste. Thanks, crew. Good to see everyone. Super fun as always. Bless you. Nothing more relaxing than Shavasana with a concrete saw, right, going on in the background. You got to really know how to center into this shit, right?
Lots of practice here.